Hello Virgo, this is going to be your astrology for April. Now on the 4th of April, we're going to have Venus moving into your 10th house. The 10th house is about work and money. Venus is truly asking you, where is your passion? What do you enjoy? And even as you continue your day-to-day work and all the things that you're doing, are you truly happy with what you're doing? Is it really bringing you the enjoyment? When you're working, are you feeling like, I feel fulfilled? My heart feels full with what I am doing and I'm feeling happy where I am. So you're going to be having to look at that. And if you're not, you're going to be asked to make changes, to actually see what it is that you really want to change in order to boost your income and to feel happy with what you are creating and moving forward with in your work sphere. Also importantly, if you can't leave where you are currently working, and you are now there for a bit, it's important to start looking at the things that actually can bring that heartfelt feeling back within. So even if you're unhappy with what you're doing and you now have to be there because of day-to-day responsibilities, because their 10th house is a very responsible energy, it's Capricorn, so it's all about our responsibilities, our work, and also how we are seen within our career. So now you have to bring your heart into it, but you're really not feeling it and you just got to take care of the day-to-day responsibilities. You really need to start seeing what actually can make your heart feel full again. Is it your colleagues that make you happy? Is it where you're working? Is it the transport system? Find something. Is it quick to get to your workplace? Is it just being grateful for the fact that you have what you have now in order to assist you to meet all your commitments? Look, you can't start creating something new with an empty pot. So if your pot is empty and you have nothing within yourself to basically feel fulfilled, you can't create anything new within your life. You are not on that frequency of vibration. You're not on that energy of actually feeling it. And this does not mean now you got to lie to yourself about something that's completely unfair and brutal and making you feel undermined as a person and start lying to yourself. No, you got to acknowledge those feelings. Acknowledge them, write them down, release them, let them out. But you also got to start living it in balance, in a sense that in order to shift and heal this energy, because love heals, you got to see what you can find within your life that brings you some form of heartfelt energy, whether it's, even if it's not even at your space of work, even if you find a hobby, something to alleviate that stress and pressure and tension on you so that you can feel the joy within your heart. Because that's what it's about. That Venus in your 10th house is so that you can feel it in your heart. You can feel that energy coming in. You can feel that energy within you. So that's what you're going to be working with in order for you to continue your day-to-day, everyday working of what you need to do for yourself, whether it's working, whether it's your routine at home. If it's making you feel like this is too much of an, this responsibility, whether I just have to be cleaning the house and it's too much responsibility for me, how can I bring more joy? Okay, so maybe, I'm stuck at home and, maybe we through our isolation, self-isolation, and I have to do all the cleaning around the house. This doesn't bring me much joy. Should I ask someone to help me? Is there someone with me that can help me? What can I do to bring my heart back into it? So whether I either, get someone to assist that's with me, or if I'm by myself, then maybe go a little bit more easier on yourself and do some things that, even though you're cleaning up, maybe do something that actually brings you some joy. Because it's all about that energy of responsibility in the 10th house, about our money, about our day-to-day workings, about our chores, all of that responsibility energy. So you need to kind of bring your heart back into it so that when you are taking on your day-to-day responsibilities, your heart is actually pushing you and you're feeling more alignment to it, so that you don't either kind of cancel it out and you don't have it anymore because you're feeling so blocked and this is just terrible, that eventually it actually completely moves right out of your life, because the universe listens to your subconscious mind. And if you're sending that message, okay, this is how I truly feel about this, it's gonna go. So if you want to create something new in a stage of where you are, you got to kind of be where you are and look for the things that basically can take your mind and your heart to that place in order for you to move physically to that place. You got to feel it to believe it. And that's the key message there. So that's what's happening on the 4th of April with that 4th house. On the 4th of April, where it's moving into your 10th house. Then on the 8th, we have the full moon, and that's going to be happening in your 2nd house of money and inner and outer self-worth. So the full moon, as you know, they're very intense and they create a lot of releasing of energy. Now this is going to be a super moon, right? So it's going to be closer to the earth, so it's going to be more intense than usual. So you're going to feel the stress and tension of it more, and it's in your energy of the second house, which is your money and finances, which is generally ruled by Taurus. So if you can think of that energy of the Taurus energy, that's the second house. It's all about your money, your finances, your responsibilities once again, and your self-worth. You're going to be either, if you've been manifesting and trying to create something new within your life and putting your energy there, you would either have something come to completion, whether it's additional income or something coming through around then. It would come through around then because it's completing a cycle. Remember, endings is the full moon, so it ends things, so that can be a completion of a cycle. Or you would have to start releasing things. Where can you create more income? Have you been having ideas, starting classes, teaching people? Virgos are very good at actually teaching, in a sense that they can perfect something and break it down to people in a very simple form. So teaching, writing books, putting out what you want to do. This is so important for you, Virgo. You have a lot of talents and gifts, and most times you don't utilize it because you're so self-critical that you actually stop yourself from living your best lives and your dreams. You'll have so many talents. You'll really perfect something when you actually can do it. So now's the time to see those things and actually bring them to light, so you can create an additional form of income for yourself, so you can feel like you are actually valued. Remember, self-worth, it's something within you. Now, when you are self-criticizing yourself, you cannot bring those dreams to out. You can't. You just cannot, because you're too critical, you're questioning too much. You're not just going with the flow and just like, you know what, I'm going to do this thing. And if I even have any problems, or maybe this isn't right, I'm just going to tweak it and adjust it. And that's how you learn in anything new that you want to create in order to bring an additional form of income. So you're going to have to be looking at those things. And also it's going to be looking at your relationships, because it's about self-worth. Do your relationships really know your worth? Are they undermining your worth? Are they devaluing your worth? That will be the key focus of that energy. Are they really knowing what it is that you have to bring to the table? Because there's a lot of relationships that don't know your worth, Virgo. They're taking advantage of you. They're not understanding you. They kind of just bringing you down and taking all your energy. There will be you wanting to create an end to that. And there's nothing wrong with that. You are a worthy individual. You can create and have the things that you want in your life. Then on the 20th of April, the sun's going to move into Taurus, joining Uranus. And then the 23rd, 24th, we're going to have the new moon in Taurus, and that is going to be in your 9th house. So this new moon energy, basically, in your 9th house, is all about learning new things. It's Jupiter. It's about opportunities. Any opportunities you want to create. Again, it's about opportunities when it comes to luck, expansion, prosperity, finance, all of those opportunities. Learning something new, doing something like a course, teaching a course. It's both learning and teaching, because that's that 9th house energy. Even wanting to kind of like go out for a bit, learn something new. It's about expansion. It's even about a bit of travel too. So expanding, moving, wanting to have the things. So if you're feeling like, oh, I think I want to around this time, maybe not now, but I might want to move. I might want to see something different. It's about changing your perspective. It's about giving you something new. And that's what the new moon is about. It's about new beginnings. So new opportunities, having those ideas for new opportunities, new prosperity opportunities, new financial opportunities. Those are all coming up for you, and you actually having these ideas coming through. Jupiter expands, opportunity, learning, giving wisdom, sharing wisdom, being the student, being the teacher. All of those things come through in that energy of that Jupiter energy, because the 9th house is ruled by Jupiter. So all things we want to learn, all things we want to share, all things we want to teach others. But it's a prosperous time because Jupiter offers that prosperity for us. So do it, Virgo. I really pray for you and hope you have the courage and let go of all the perfection of how things should be, and allow for what is to unfold and see all that you can be. And thank you for watching.